Ladies and gents, Top Nice Cars here. So yeah guys, today we are gonna have a conversation. So yeah, this will be my first POV, point of view. So right now guys, I am going to the auction. So I know you, a lot of you have been watching my content. A lot of you maybe might be new. You might be seeing this video for the first time. So yeah, without much waste of your time guys, I just want to speak a little bit more about auctions. So if you are clueless about auctions, right, let's switch that off. If you are clueless about auctions, first thing that I would like to suggest to you is select maybe one or two, or maybe one auction, depending on where you stay. Right, attend at least 2 sessions of the auction. Right, so for you to attend an auction, it is quite simple. It's absolutely free, just for you to go and watch and learn what happens at auctions. You don't need to pay anyone. You simply wake up, you do what you need to do, you prepare, and then you go and you observe what happens at an auction. That way you will learn quite a lot. But yeah, for interest's sake, because of time and all that, one thing that I would want obviously you guys to be aware of: if you are going to buy a vehicle from an auction, with auctions there are no guarantees at all. Right, you buy the vehicle as is. So when you go to the auction, the manner in which the vehicle is presented to you, that is how you buy it. Right, you do not test drive. But with most auctions, however, they do allow you to check for whatever you want to check. If you want, you can go there with your own mechanic so that they can help you in checking the vehicle. Right, there is no limit as well as to the number of people that you can take with to the auction. If you want to go with your parents, it's definitely up to you. If you want to go with your friends, it is also definitely up to you. Right, and then also the other thing, normally with most auctions, they park the vehicles maybe 2 days before the auction, so that it will give you, as the potential buyer, enough time to check and view and do whatever you want to check on the vehicle. Right, so you need to go and inspect those cars. It is highly important. I think I always say the buying process of a vehicle should not be similar to if you are buying a pair of jeans. Right, you need to take your time. You need to check everything. You need to check all the controls. Like for instance, if I am to buy this particular vehicle, I need to check if these controls are working, the lights, the infotainment, the gears, if they if the gear selector is moving smoothly, and then the aircon and all that, the wipers, and then if it is a sunroof, you need also to check that. Right, and then once you have checked and then you have made your decision, remember, with most of them, they are public auctions. You will be required to register. So for registration, depending on the auction house that you choose, normally they would want your copy of ID, your proof of residence, and a refundable deposit. Right, personally, as you are aware guys, I normally go to Benchmos. They normally ask for 5,000 refundable deposit for the branch here in Johannesburg, that is the Sentin branch, and also the Jamestown branch. So with your 5k refundable, you will then be able to register. So once you submit those things and then you accept their terms and conditions, you are now a registered bidder. So once you go there, right, they will give you a bidder's number. So once you have a bidder's number, you can now bid for any vehicle that you feel, or maybe for the vehicle that you would have inspected. Right, and then in terms of registering, normally most auctions, they provide 2 ways of registering. Either you can do it on site, which is something that I highly recommend. That after you have viewed the vehicle and you're satisfied with the condition of the vehicle, then you simply go to the registration office, then you complete your registration. And then the other way, the second way, is to register via their website. You simply Google the auctions website and then you register from there. Normally there are steps that you need to follow. You either register, or some they call it sign up. So you sign up, you create your profile, and then you accept the terms and conditions. You upload all the documentation that is required on your side. So that is how you obviously register for the vehicle, for the auction rather, right? And then once you are registered, everything is done. You have to wait obviously for the stipulated day and time in that regard. So let's say if it is a Saturday, right, if the auction starts at 10:30, make sure by 10:30 you are done with your inspections, and so that you can go and sit where the other bidders will be sitting, so that you can listen to the terms and conditions of the auction, right? It is highly important so that you're fully aware in terms of what is involved when buying that particular vehicle. So you're gonna listen to the terms and conditions of the auction, and then once everything has been said on their side, and then the auction, it will start, right? So once the auction starts, if there is a vehicle that obviously the one that you would have viewed, if you are interested, if the price makes sense to you according to your own research, right, then you bid for the vehicle. And then after bidding for the vehicle, if you win, right, and then the vehicle is awarded to you, right? So in essence, that is how simple the auction sort of like runs. And then once you have been confirmed, normally they will give you 2 days to pay for the vehicle and for you to collect, because in most cases they will tell you if you do not collect your vehicle on time, storage fees may apply, so you need to be aware of that as well. And then with depending on the specific auction that you go, normally the prices, because I normally get a lot of questions to people asking like, are these the final prices or are there any hidden costs? So with most auctions, the hammer price excludes things like your documentation fee, or some call it admin fee, right? So the documentation fee, it could be any amount, maybe it could be 2,500 rand, it could be 3k, depending on whatever the auction that you're dealing with, right? So if let's say the hammer price was 100,000, right, on the vehicle, maybe they would say documentation fee 2,500 plus 15% VAT, right? And then you get to your final invoice amount. As well, again, I'm gonna say it again, guys, auctions, they differ. Some, they will charge you what they call a bidder's commission. So it's an extra fee that you will need to add on top of that amount that you would have bidded for. So you need to take that into account as well. Myself, I'm normally at Benchmos. At Benchmos, when you are a registered bidder there, they'll give you a calculation sheet just to guide you to say if you bid for a vehicle for 100,000, the total amount that you're gonna pay all in all will be this much. If you bid one for 250, the total amount will be this much and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna put the document that I'm talking about somewhere up here so that you guys can obviously see, right? And then the other thing as well, there are 2 ways for you to pay for your asset, right? Or in this case, your vehicle. You could either pay the vehicle once you have won that vehicle. Once they've given you the invoice, you could either pay cash, right? By cash, you do an EFT. With most auctions, they are cashless premises, meaning that you cannot go there with a bag full of cash, right? You will need to do an EFT so that they can obviously confirm your payment. And then once you have done your payment, then you send them the proof of payment so that they will be able to say now you can come and collect your vehicle. And then the second way of paying a vehicle is through finance. Yes guys, a vehicle that you buy from an auction, you can finance it, provided that now we're in 2025 as of the recording of this video. Currently the law is any vehicle that has got less than 10 years that is less than 10 years old rather, you can finance it. So since we are in 2025, so anything from 2015 or anything from 2016 all the way to 2025, basically you can finance that vehicle. So with auctions they operate a little bit differently compared to your traditional dealerships. So with auctions, before you bid for a vehicle, if you have taken the decision to say the next vehicle that I'm gonna buy, I wanna finance it, you need to go to the auction, you speak to the finance people there, right? You go to their finance people, you talk to them, you tell them that I wanna buy, maybe it's a 2018 BMW, right? You tell them, okay, this is the vehicle that I'm interested in, can we do a pre-approval? Then they will assist you to do a pre-approval, and then once you have been approved, then you will know exactly when to stop bidding for a vehicle, because the bank would have told you to say, okay buddy, you wanna buy a vehicle at an auction, we are prepared to give you maybe 250,000. So what it means is, when you are bidding everything all inclusive, when everything has been added, right, it must not exceed that 250k that the bank has given you. Obviously also provided that the vehicle maybe is at least a 2016 model going up, right? So that's another thing that you need to be aware of. So yeah guys, in a nutshell, I think that's that about auctions. If you've got more questions, please feel free to ask. And then maybe on closing, the last thing is auctions guys, I think, which is something that is really important. I think maybe I should have started with this, right? Auctions, they do not sell cars out of hand, right? So there is nothing like you can buy someone at an auction to reserve the vehicle for you, or for them to take it off the list, whatever the story they might be trying to cook or to sell you, right? There is nothing like that guys. You only register and then you bid for a vehicle on stipulated days and time, right? There are a lot of scammers out there. So yeah guys, please be careful. I don't want you guys to be losing your hard-earned money, because sometimes these people, they know that cars at auctions, they are generally cheaper, right? Hence why people go to auctions. So some, they will advertise cars with ridiculously low price, guys. So there is, I always say, there is no way you will get like a 2023 Polo Vivo or a Polo Life car 50,000. It does not work like that, unless maybe it is an accident damaged vehicle and there is something seriously wrong. But for a vehicle that moves, that has got like low mileage, everything is clean, common sense should just tell you that there is something fishy, especially if you are buying it privately, if you trying to secure it without that car going to an auction. Just know that the only person in that deal that is losing is you, right? You might say 50k is not really much in terms of a deposit for a vehicle that costs about 300,000, but remember, you are losing 50k and you will get nothing at the end of the day. All right, so yeah, you need to be careful there. But yeah guys, for now I just wanted to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much guys for the support. 2026 is just around the corner. I am thinking of doing more of POVs, whereby maybe I visit dealerships and then we get one car that we can review and stuff like that. So yeah guys, let me know if you will be interested in that kind of content, because yeah, like right now I think a lot of you guys now know how auctions conduct their business and all that, and I feel maybe you guys might want something also a little bit different. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. But yeah guys, it's been a great year this year. For those of you that have bought cars through my platform right here on YouTube and also my TikTok, Congrats and happy mileage. I'll see you in 2026.